So speaking of, now you know the rest of the story. Here we go, Jasper's off. Back in the day, the roaring 20s, prohibition, crime, the mob, whew. Chicago, tough, rough place. There's one particular cop. Now this cop, I believe his name was Jack, but I don't recall. I think it was Jack, but I could be wrong. History would tell us though. We'll know why soon. Anyhow, this cop did a damn good job. He worked hard. He couldn't be bought. He couldn't be bribed. He couldn't be intimidated. This cop, yeah, no, he was the man. He was getting the job done. And the people respected him on the streets. They knew that when Jack came, they could get help. They could trust him. He wasn't owned by the mob. He wasn't paid off. He was a good straight cop. Well, the mob noticed him. Said, listen, this cop doing a good job, cutting into profits and blah, blah, blah. Needs to be stopped. So they went to speak to their boss, the man. Whatever you call that, the mob godfather of the day. And I said, listen, this cop's doing a damn good job cutting into the profits. We need to stop him. The boss said, I agreed. He said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. You can set him up. You can talk to him. You can do whatever you want. What you cannot do, you cannot lay hand upon him. You can't hurt him. You can't kill him. You can't physically touch him. Nobody does that to this cop. But we can set him up maybe. See if that, works. So they said, okay. So they went ahead and they did a setup. I think put some drugs in his house or something, called it in, and whatever. Cut a long story short, he's now in the police captain's office, and police captain saying, well, you've been caught red-handed, and the cop said, well, Jack said, well, I didn't do it. It's a setup. I didn't do it. Well, the evidence says you did, so we have to fire you. You're off the force. After all those years of good, solid service, he's now off the force. Now, this is the 20s. Times are tough. No work. Times are tough. Doesn't know what he's going to do. So he goes and talks to his mom, and he explains everything to her. Mom, I'd been fired. She said, why, son? You work so hard. He said, I know, but I think I was set up. He said, oh, son, I'm very sorry to hear about that. He said, Jack said, I don't know what we're going to do about money. I don't know what I'm going to do. And she said, well, it's okay. She says, I have a few dollars put away, and you could talk to your brother. I hear he's doing well. He will help you. She said, your brother's always loved you dearly. He would see no harm come to you. He will make sure you have a roof over your head, food on your table. He will take care of you. Jack said, I know, Mom. I know he would. He said, maybe I don't have a choice now. Maybe I have to talk to my brother. Jack's mom said, go ahead. Go talk to your brother, son. He said, okay, Mom. I think I will. His mom's name was Mrs. Capone. His brother's name was Al. Now you know the rest of the story.